Hi everyone, and welcome back to Faith and Flour. In today's video, I've got some post-Thanksgiving cleaning to do, so if you need some holiday cleaning motivation, this video is for you. Thanksgiving was finished over a week ago, but I still feel like I'm catching up on things. I've got my regular to-do list to get done, and then there are some extra things like cleaning my oven that I have been putting off and procrastinating on, so I'm going to get that done today. Our channel Faith and Flour has really been growing lately, and I have all of my amazing supporters, you subscribers out there, to thank for that. So many of you have been with me for a while, and I love talking with you in the comments. And to all of you who are new here, I just want to say welcome. I hope I will have the opportunity to get to know you as well in the comments. After dinner last night, I filled the dishwasher and intended to start it, but realized this morning that that didn't happen. So as I was letting the dishwasher run, the sink was piling up with our breakfast and lunch dishes, and that's what I am cleaning now. I wouldn't recommend that if you want to start off your day productive, but sometimes these things happen and it's okay, I'm rolling with it. And so after everything is cleaned in here, I feel like I can really get started on my checklist. To clean the countertops and stove, I'm just using my homemade disinfecting spray, and basically it's just made of alcohol, water, a little Castile soap, and some essential oil, and I'll have that recipe linked in the description box for you guys. I love this recipe because you can change out the essential oils for any type of scent that you like according to the season or just whatever you prefer, but I'm using the Defender essential oil blend that comes from Simply Earth, and I always have a link in the description box to Simply Earth as well. They have really great essential oils that are 100% pure, and they are about a third the price of the major brands. And Defender is pretty much the same blend as Thieves by Young Living or doTERRA's On Guard. And I'm using that because right now the flu is going around really bad in our area. And I just want to make sure that I'm doing all I can to defend my family from that. Defender Essential Oil Blend, along with the alcohol in this recipe, should kill the germs and help boost our immunity towards anything that we're exposed to right now. And another reason why I love this recipe is it's super inexpensive. It doesn't contain any chemicals that I worry about exposing my family to, and it does amazing at cutting the grease and getting everything clean on the surfaces in my kitchen and all around my house. I find diffusing essential oils to be so motivating when I'm cleaning in the kitchen, and today I have a new recipe I'm trying out called Holiday Treats, and it's just 3 drops of peppermint essential oil, 2 drops of orange, and 1 of cassia, and it is making our kitchen smell amazing. I found this recipe at ouroilyhome.com, which is an amazing blog if you guys are interested in recipes like this, so check them out and try this. You're going to love it. And now for today's big project, which is cleaning my oven. So if you cooked a turkey dinner in your home, maybe your oven looks like this too. I do a lot of cooking and baking all throughout the year, but of course it's ramped up during the holidays and I'm still not finished. So I could just leave this until the new year, but I think it would be better to go ahead and do it now while it's fairly fresh, and that way it doesn't just continue to get baked on and harder to clean. First thing that I'm going to do is remove all of the racks and fill my kitchen sink with some hot soapy water. And so I'm using probably about a cup of dishwashing liquid, and I'm just going to let them soak for several hours in here. And I'm so grateful that my sink is big enough to accommodate these. If you have a smaller sink and your racks won't go in there, you could line your bathtub with some towels and then lay the racks in there and let them soak. I've done that before and that works just as well. Cleaning the oven is one of my least favorite chores, so to make my life a little easier, I always line the bottom of the oven with a sheet of thick, heavy-duty aluminum foil. I almost forgot that these brackets on the side can be removed, and so I'm going to take them out and add them to the sink with the racks for the oven, and this will make it a lot easier for me to access the sides. And now I'm just going to coat the entire interior of the oven with this paste that I made of baking soda and water. Next, we're cleaning the bathroom, and I start off by spraying the tub with the same disinfecting cleaner that I used in the kitchen. We have an acrylic tub and it's safe for that surface, so it can be breaking down any buildup in there while I'm cleaning other things in the bathroom. I always just use a microfiber cloth to clean the mirrors, and then I follow it with the E-cloth window polishing cloth, basically drying it and leaving it streak free, and there's no need to use any product at all, just water. We have granite countertops here in the bathroom, and this disinfecting spray is also safe for this surface, so that is what I'm using to clean, and I'm using a microfiber cloth to work it in and wipe it up. Sometimes I get comments about not using gloves while cleaning the bathroom, and my philosophy on that is I'm using a disinfecting spray, and I also wash my hands after I finish cleaning. Washing my hands ensures that I'm not transferring bacteria from one surface to the other. If you use gloves, make sure that you also clean them after you are finished cleaning each surface so that you don't transfer bacteria with the gloves. For instance, if you have just cleaned your toilet and then you move to the sinks and start cleaning them, guess what? You're transferring all that bacteria that you just cleaned from the toilet right to the sink where you brush your teeth and wash your face. So I would say that is very unhygienic. And I do use gloves, especially in the wintertime. My hands can get very chapped, and so I use them to protect my hands, both when I'm washing dishes and when I'm cleaning the bathrooms. And by the way, I never use the same gloves in the kitchen that I use in the bathroom, and I'm very careful to clean them in between uses. I usually just use some soap and hot water or a little of this disinfecting spray, especially if I'm using them in the bathroom. Now that the disinfecting spray has had a chance to start breaking down any buildup in the tub, I just use a Mr. Clean Magic eraser to clean it. And I cut mine in half. I find that this size works really well, and it helps them to last a lot longer, making it even more economical. But this tub is an acrylic tub, so you do have to be careful about the products that you use, and you don't want to use anything that might scratch it. So the Magic Eraser is a really great tool for this. I just bought 2 new tools from eCloth, and I am excited to try them out today. The first is this Flexi Edge Wall and Floor Duster, and this is a fantastic tool. You guys know how much I love the extendable duster. This is kind of the version for the floor, and of course you can use it on the walls and ceilings. It works great on a lot of flat surfaces, but it really grabs all of the dust, hair, things that your vacuum misses. I also find it to be a lot faster than using the vacuum. It just quickly does the job, and then when it is sort of full, I can take it and use my vacuum to clean it off and then move to another room. Or at the end of the day, you can put the entire thing in the washing machine and it comes out brand new. The other tool is this Aqua Spray Deep Clean Mop, and what I love about this is that it has an onboard water tank, so it makes this job even faster than before. So it uses the same Deep Clean microfiber mop pad that I've been using all along, and I can just fill this little tank with water and spray as I go, so I don't have to spend time, re-wetting the mop if I have a big surface to cover, and I can move even faster through this job. I have a link in the description box below to eCloth so you guys can check out all of these products. I love them. This video isn't sponsored by eCloth, but I am an affiliate, and so what that means is when you buy something using my link, I get a small commission, and that is at no extra cost to you, but it does help support my channel, and I love eCloth. I have been using them for a long time, and it's something that you'll see me using in my videos time and time again because I truly believe in these products. With eCloth, all you need to clean your home is water, so if you are interested in eliminating the harmful chemicals found in commercial products in your home, eCloth is a great solution. These oven racks have been soaking now for several hours. After I cleaned the bathroom, I had to pick up Peyton, run a couple errands, and do some work on my computer, so now it's almost time to get dinner started and I need to get these out of my sink. I'm using a brush that I bought from the Grove Collaborative that is meant for cleaning cast iron pans, and it has very stiff bristles, so it works great on removing all of the gunk that built up on these racks. The soapy water did a great job of loosening everything up, but I'm not gonna lie, it definitely took some elbow grease to get it off. I wanted to drain the water from the sink because I thought it would be easier to scrub these, but when I put my hand in, it filled my glove with water. I hate that. So now I'm going to do my best to dry it a little bit so that I can finish this job. Using a glove that is wet on the inside is a pet peeve of mine. I really hate that, but I will dry it later by hanging it to drip dry overnight, and hopefully by tomorrow it'll be good as new. Soaking them in the soapy water really worked, and I'm glad that it didn't take anything stronger to get these clean. They are not brand new again. Our oven was 5 years old when we moved in, so it already had a little bit of buildup on it, and I've never been able to get them back to, their pristine state, but they are almost good as new, and they are definitely better than where they were when I started this process this morning. It's important not to wait too long in between cleaning as well, because obviously the longer it's in there, the longer it has to get baked on, and it makes it so much harder to clean later on. I kind of miss the oven that I used to have, which had that self-cleaning feature, and I know that's really awful to a lot of people. It heats up to a super high temperature and bakes everything off, and so your house can smell pretty bad on the days that you do that. But I always did it, in the spring and in the fall when it was cooler outside and I could open up the windows, and then all you had to do was basically wipe out the interior. There was just a little bit of ash left behind. That was really nice, and I do miss that. So while not perfect, I think this is a huge improvement, and so I'm glad that I took the time to do this today. I'm going to just wipe them off with a clean kitchen towel to dry them a little, and then I'm going to let them finish drying overnight on the countertop. Now it's the next morning, and these racks have been drying overnight on the countertop. The oven has been soaking in the baking soda mixture, and my glove has been drying here at the sink. So now I'm ready to get down to business and wipe all of this out, and this is where the really hard work comes in. Hopefully the baking soda mixture will have really softened up all of the things that have built up in here, but it's just kind of a messy job and it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of elbow grease, but it's going to be worth it in the end. And these are going to help me accomplish this job. I've got my gloves, I've got a little caddy filled with water, and a sponge. This is one of those Scotch-Brite no scrub sponges. You could also use the walnut scrubber sponge. I have had this one in the laundry room for some other jobs, so I wanted to use this today because you're usually going to want to throw that out at the end of this job. And then you can see I folded up a little towel and put it on the floor to kneel on. That makes it a lot more comfortable. And as I started working, I realized that the baking soda was really on there good. And so what I decided to do was step back for a minute, use a little bit of vinegar to spray all over the surfaces, and this will sort of activate that baking soda and make it loosened up and a little bit easier to wipe off. The vinegar really helped, and now it's much easier to remove the baking soda, and I'm really happy to say a lot of that buildup is coming right off. Probably notice that there are some drips and splatters in between the glass, and there is nothing I can do about that with the model oven that I have. This is a Thermador, and I've actually called the company to ask if there was any way I could access that glass in between, and they said the only thing that could be done was to have a service repair man come out and take apart the door for me. So I know if you have other models, there are ways that you can slide something between the glass to clean it, but there isn't anything I can do, and while that's frustrating, I'm just going to have to live with it. So if you guys notice that, that's why that is going to stay the way it is. Whenever it felt like the baking soda was starting to get dry and hard to remove, I just spritzed everything down with the vinegar again, and that made everything come off a lot faster. After I gave all of the tough areas a good scrub and removed most of the baking soda, I went back in with a damp microfiber cloth just to remove any last residue and shine everything up. Before putting the racks back in the oven, I measured out another sheet of the heavy-duty aluminum foil to place in the bottom. And I cannot tell you how many times I have to replace this when something spills over, and it saves me a ton of work because lots of times it's the bottom of the oven that gets dirty first. And so you can just remove that aluminum foil, toss it in the trash, put a fresh piece in, and you've saved yourself several oven cleanings. Yay, I'm so glad that is done. And I almost hate to use my oven now and to dirty it up again, but I know it's going to get dirty. We'll do this all over again. And if you guys need to do some oven cleaning, you can just clean along with me. I hope today's video gave you some cleaning motivation and inspiration, especially for oven cleaning. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel so that my videos are suggested more, and it also lets me know that you like videos like this, so I'll know to make more. If you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, so make sure that you hit the bell icon when you subscribe so that you're notified each time I upload a video and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate all of the love and support that you guys give me. I can't wait to talk with you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.